morning guys, you join me again down on Ratfyn Lake. It's a week after the last day session I've done on here. It's another Sunday morning. I'm down for the day. Unfortunately I couldn't get down here till 10 o'clock to set up because I was fully booked with people fishing for the weekend, night fishing, etc. So I've had to wait for someone to leave before I could get set up. It just happens to be the same swim I was in last week. Good thing about that is I still got the markers on the lines, so I could get the baits out first cast without any disturbance. So right hand rod is towards the bush where I was fishing last week, right in the edge of the rushes. Lovely cast, that one. It feels like it should go. That's with the Odyssey XXX. I've run out of Pacific tuna, so I've switched that rod to Odyssey XXX. And the left hand rod, again I've got the line marker, but I've gone more towards the lily pads as there's no one fishing opposite me now. They've cleared off as well, so I've gone closer to the lily pads, which is slightly out of my water. Obviously if someone turns up in that swim and starts fishing over there, I'll have to pull it back a bit, but on that I've got the live system. Both rods have got a bottom bait with half a pop up just to give it that sort of wafter style. Yeah, and that's it. I had a walk around the lake this morning talking to the guys, and it seems like not a lot's been happening anywhere on the lake, so I may be up against it today, especially as I have missed what I regard as the prime bite time, the early morning. So yeah, all we can do is try. I'm confident in the baits I'm using, I'm confident the rigs, I'm happy with the spots I'm fishing. Now all I've got to do now is keep my fingers crossed and wait. It's just about 11 o'clock, and if I just let you know that I've just lost the fish on the right hand rod up against the rushes. I'm just adjusting the GoPro to get it in position on the buzzers. Right hand rod pulled round. I thought it was me touching the rods to start with, but no, it was actually the rod tips pulled tight. The clutch is set really tight, so the fish can't really take any line. So I've hit into it, and yeah, it was solid straight away in the rushes. I felt the fish on, but it got into the rushes, and yeah, there's nothing I could do. I just kept the pressure on, and eventually the rig just came free. Hook still razor sharp, there's no bend in the hook, it's all tickety boo. Even the bait was still on it, so all I've done is, like I say, I've checked the point, checked the hook, put a new stringer on, and waked it back out there. Not quite as good as cast as the last one. The last one was right on the edge of the rushes. This one's about a foot off, maybe a bit less than a foot, but not quite as good as the previous cast. But I don't want to keep reeling in and casting out and spooking any fish that may be there, so I left it there, and I sprinkled about another 8 boilies around the spot, just in case, you know, there's been a few fish having a munch over there. So hopefully keep the interest going in the spot, and all we can do is wait again. So I've just had this lovely little mirror on the left hand rod towards the pads on the live system. There you go. Crouch down to the camera at a funny angle. There you go. Lovely little thing. So I haven't blanked, that's the main thing. just give him some treatment and I'll put him back. Okay guys, so it's just gone 3 o'clock. Not a lot to report, not since that little mirror that I had about 12:30. Been a bit quiet. I've recast the right hand rod. I've got it nice and sweet, right under the bush, down on the halfway down the bank to my right hand side. So yeah, my money's on this one going. But yeah, it's a lovely sweet cast, literally just on the edge of the bush itself, where it meets the rushes. So fingers crossed, that's enough to sneak another bite. But like I say, it's the waiting game, so that's what I'm doing. We'll see what gives. Okay guys, it's just coming on for 5 o'clock now. Not a lot to report. I've had a couple of twitches on the right hand rod. I'm pretty sure it's a coot that I've seen diving underneath the bush. So yeah, hopefully the bait is still on there. Because I don't feel like recasting it, because like I say, it was such a good cast. If it was any further, it would actually be underneath the bush. So I'm leaving it there for the time being and hoping it's still got a bait on. Left hand rod, not a touch. There's a few geese that just swam across the lake. They've been over by the lily pads where I've got a bait, and they've actually been diving under the water. Fortunately, the other side of the lily pads to where I am, so they've not actually interfered with me, but quite a sight to see. Full-grown geese diving and disappearing under the surface. So I did try and get that on film. So if I did, I'll share that with you. But like I say, just coming up for 5 o'clock. Looks like we're in for another shower. It's been a few showers throughout the day. It's been very breezy still, and the wind's been blowing into this bank all day. But yeah, going to give it another hour or so, and then slowly pack down. Evening guys, it's just getting on for 6:30, and yeah, I'm going to start calling it a day. I'm going to start packing the gear down, leave the rods till last because you never know, but that's looking like the end of the session. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this, and catch you again soon. Take care.